Hi, it's Saturday, May 9th, 2020. And today I've been thinking about evil. Just a little light topic. Now, I don't necessarily believe there is a force for evil. I do believe that there is one power in the universe, and that is a power for good. And that if evil exists, it exists in the human mind and it exists within human actions. Which, to paraphrase Mary Ann Williamson, having it exist in the human mind would probably be the worst place it could possibly be. Now, the opposite of evil isn't good, because the opposite of good is bad. The opposite of evil is sacred. Now, I know there's a lot of religiosity attached on that word sacred. And sacred, for me, means that it is to honor a thing or a person and that life force within that thing or that person or that creature. So it's like honoring life force, it's recognizing life force, it's recognizing the God within it, spirit within it, however you phrase that. So when you're not honoring the life force, then you are going to be prone to do things that are against that, which would make it evil. And this whole conversation about evil that I've been having in my mind came up about what's happening with our political discussions in the United States. And this idea that some people have that the economy, we got to get the economy going, and people are going to die anyway. So, but we got to get the economy going because that's the most important thing. That's not honoring life. And the economy is a human invention. And we can figure out how to do the economy differently. Now, it might mean that some people we're going to have to redistribute the wealth, or people aren't going to be making as much money, but we can figure it out. We can make sure people are fed. There's plenty of food. As a matter of fact, there's so much food that farmers are turning over their fields and they're dumping out milk. We can figure this out. Redistribute that. Get it to the people that need it, which is millions of Americans at this point. To put the economy as it was, to tell people to go out and work and put themselves at risk, themselves and their families at risk, their communities at risk, is not honoring life. Several days ago, I saw a report of a woman in Texas who had opened up her beauty shop and against orders to not open it up. And she persisted. And she said, I've got to open this up. Well, they arrested her and took her to court. My first response was, well, she's crazy to open up the shop. Why is she doing that? Why is she violating the law? And when I heard her in court tell the judge, what do you expect me to do? I've got a family to feed. I have employees that have families to feed. We're going to go hungry. What do you expect us to do? I realized how cruel we have become. That we can't figure this out. Have we so little imagination that we can't figure this out, how to feed each other when we have so much? And to refuse to figure it out, to refuse to call on something greater than ourselves, to have some divine inspiration, or just to use your imagination. The results of that are evil. And I will never wonder again how the Holocaust happened. Because it happened because people didn't value lives, other people's lives. That they put their ideology above other people. We cannot put our human creations above life's creation, above God's creations, above Spirit's creations. We're here to honor one another and to hold one another sacred and to hold life itself sacred and the creatures on this planet sacred and the planet itself sacred. So with that, know that I send you love and blessings, whether I know you or not. And as Ernest Holmes always said, there's a power for good in the universe greater than you are, and you can use it. And I'll add, the power for good can use you too. Until later, blessings.